Yes, live on tape, it's the Dennis Miller Show. Tonight, Geraldo Rivera, comedian Blake Clark, astrophysicist and musician Dr. Fiorella Terenzi.
Thank you for appealing to my horror-like nature and rewarding me with that applause. Hey, band, you know what? We got new band leader, and we don't have a name for the band. What are we going to call ourselves, Dave?
Well, first of all, tonight, can you call me Mr. X?
Okay.
I was speaking with Donald Sutherland earlier, and he said that would be okay.
Okay. But I think we should have like a phone in. What's our phone mail number? What is that number again? I always forget the damn number. What? Can we put that up?
213-871-8198.
Okay, that's our phone mail. We'll have a little contest to pick the name of the band. The first name we get two of, we'll call them that. So you start calling. And I was just watching CNN before I came out tonight, and the polls have just closed in New Hampshire, and it's too close to call between Bush and Buchanan. Yeah! Wow. Everybody, we're mad as hell, and we're not going to take it anymore. Oh, yeah. Boy, that is surprising. Okay, what else is up in the news? A Northwest Airlines passenger was charged earlier this week with interfering with a flight crew. Evidently, he was yelling and choking a flight attendant over a problem with his soft drink. Wow. Pepsi, gotta have it. That is. The Arctic now has its own thinning ozone. Did you read that? There isn't a hole yet, but it is thinning. You know, maybe if we start in with the minoxidil right now. I'm just not a planet. I'm also a client. The New Hampshire primaries are tonight, and each candidate is planning a victory party. Clinton will celebrate with his wife. Tsongas will take a swim. Kerry will gather at his headquarters, and Jerry Brown will sleep in his car. So everybody's taking a different approach there. A lot of people who are voting for Pat Buchanan say they are doing so to send a message. Apparently that message is, hey, look at me, I'm an idiot. I'm kind of torn there. I like that they're sending a message to Bush, but God, Buchanan's a scary cat. And in Germany, big news today, 2 Elvis impersonators have sued each other for the title of Germany's top Elvis impersonator. And this is so stupid, because everybody knows I'm Germany's top Elvis impersonator. That's all Elvis ever did, that little. Jeff Dahmer, sentenced to 936 years in prison. And you know, the way the legal system works in this country, you know he'll serve only a fraction of that time. It's just,
They caught another man today.
wow. And he escaped and came here. Whoa, what is that? Huh? Whoa, Nicky, get me my Pope mobile. Hey, what in the hell is happening in Milwaukee? First this Dahmer thing, now they have an alderman up there who's threatened to shoot people if he's not elected. And I think Laverne and Shirley's Brewery's putting something in the beer up there, huh? Schlemiel, Schlemazel, Necrophilia Incorporated. Da, 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 da. We're gonna make our dreams come true. Well, the recession's hitting everybody. A new poll shows that Americans are taking home less money than 5 years ago. And a new poll out of Albertville, France shows that Americans are taking home less gold than 4 years ago, huh? You're getting stomped like a narc at a biker rally over there. Japan's new ambassador to the U.S., Takakazu Kariyama, to his friends Lily. He's vowed to curb trade friction between our two countries by buying an American car, you know? I figure at that rate, all Japan has to do is appoint 5 or 6 million more ambassadors and we'll be in clover over here. It was revealed today that an American and a Russian submarine crashed in the Bering Sea last week. Yeah, the probable cause of the accident is thought to be Grey Poupon. They found a wallet today that belonged to George Washington. You see that? They knew it was George's because it had a wooden condom in it. Oh. Well, you gotta wear them. You gotta wear them. Get the pine. I find it much less restrictive. The walnut, it binds on me. Yoko Ono. Yoko Ono. The hell is that woman's name? Yoko Ono turned 59 today, and she celebrated by breaking up Motley Crue. I think we, yeah. I think we have Vince Neil on here on Thursday. He's going to explain the... You hear the big breakup? Motley Crue breaking up. But hey, come on. Pull it together. We can go on. Well, the flooding finally stopped out here in Los Angeles. You know, I found out a way to save money on sandbags. You just put up a fake abortion clinic sign and wait for the pro-life demonstrators to pile up outside the building. And finally, a nude bungee jumping fundraiser was held over the weekend near Vancouver, British Columbia. Imagine that surprised a few boats passing under that bridge, huh? It's a bird, it's a plane, oh my God, it's a big hairy ass! And it's got my sandwich! We got a great show for you tonight. We have Geraldo Rivera is here, folks. Yeah. We have, get to the bottom of this sex thing with Geraldo. God, I hope I haven't slept with him. No, that was Phil. That was Phil. Okay, hey, I was a kid. We have comedian Blake Clark is here tonight. Blake Clark, yeah. And a fascinating lady. She is a astrophysicist, musician, quite a looker, too. Dr. Fiorella Terenzi is here tonight, folks. We'll be right back. Oh, David!
This portion of the Dennis Miller Show is brought to you by Pringles. So fresh once you pop, you can't stop.
Potato chips are gonna cross your lips, keep them fresh, make them fine all the time. That's Pringles, not the Pringles. Not like chips in a bag, they don't stay fresh, it's a brag. Candles bagged with buster pieces, get your hands full of greases. We've got whole crunchy chips, clean and crispy to your lips. Pringles, not the Pringles. Go for fresh because Pringles got them. Fresh, pop right to the bottom. Once you pop, you can't
An adventure that's more fun would be hard to imagine.
There is an invisible man loose in San Francisco.
A more unusual hero would be hard to find.
When do I get the invisible man?
I'll get him soon, very soon. I'm the one that kills people.
In a movie like you've never seen before. Chevy Chase.
I want my molecules back!
Daryl Hannah.
Hey, how am I going to tell my mom about this?
Memoirs of an Invisible Man. Rated PG-13. Special sneak preview this Saturday, February 22nd. Check newspaper.
Carol, you bake this cheesecake? I want the recipe. Not me. I'll wait till they come up with a nice, easy mix.
Oh, right. A mix with real cherries? Come on.
Jell-O cheesecake, now with real fruit topping.
You know, I hear Jell-O makes a good cheesecake.
Drixoral is. Sudafed isn't. Drixoral is. Contac isn't. Drixoral is the only 12-hour cold medicine you can buy that was once a prescription and is still available in its original prescription strength. Drixoral.
Here comes something big from Extra Sugar-Free Gum. It's pink, it's got NutraSweet, and a great classic bubblegum flavor. It's new Extra Classic Bubblegum. And since it's extra, that big classic flavor lasts an extra long time. So if you're chewing something else, get ready for a tremendous breakthrough. And try new Extra Classic Bubblegum. Classic bubblegum flavor that lasts an extra long time.
Welcome back. The band. What's that, yeah, thank you. Welcome back. What's that phone number again? I want calls on this band's name. So we put that phone number up? We gotta find a good name for this band. I'm voting for Lord Sutch and his Heavy Friends. You remember that group? Remember that rich English guy who paid Clapton and all those guys to jam with him years ago? You don't remember that? It was a tough time in my life. I was hallucinating by the minute. What else is up? It's just a love in here. Tune in, turn on, drop out. After nearly a month of sitting at this desk, I have seen the good and the bad sides of having one's own talk show. And so tonight, we explore the case for and against doing your own talk show. Case for doing your own talk show. You only have to work an hour a day. The case against, the last job I had, I only had to work 10 minutes a week. That's it. That's it. What the hell was I thinking? Every time I turn around, I'm coming out of that damn curtain. I feel like Gypsy Rose Lee. Case 4, you get to sit at a desk. Against, due to recent cutbacks in budget, you have to share it with another host. Oh, he's under there. Yeah. Whoa, are we sharing? The case 4, no one compares you to Sajak. Against, Rick D's name comes up a lot. Hey, Ricky, you're doing a hell of a job on that top 40 countdown. All right. See, truly funny people don't have to get up at 6 o'clock. I'm teasing. The case 4. Sorry, you're on to me. The case 4, the snappy banter between you and your band leader. The case against, while telling a story, the band leader casually mentions that everyone working on the show hates you. The case 4, huge billboards, sport your likeness. Against, you'll never be able to buy Penthouse anonymously again. Trust me on that one. The case 4, working in front of a live audience. The case against, during the monologue, a guy in the third row starts blowing you kisses. The case 4, you have consumer advocate David Horowitz as a guest. Against, in a dangerous toy segment, you are injured when you get too close to pneumatic hammerhead Barbie. And finally, the case 4, having your own talk show, shaking hands with famous celebrities. The case against, you realize you hate to be touched and spend hours showering to remove the stink of human contact. See, my own applause sign, so I never get hung out to dry out there. It's like if B.F. Skinner had a talk show. You know, My first guest has won 10 Emmy Awards, and he owes me a couple. No, he has also won the George Foster Peabody Award for Distinguished Achievement in Broadcast Journalism. He is the star of 2 syndicated shows now can be told in Geraldo. Please welcome Geraldo Rivera, folks. Folks.
Hi, everybody.
Geraldo, you're looking very conservative for you. You look like a pro golfer.
Yeah.
What's the,
My wife's sweater.
Yeah?
I got it for her for Valentine's Day. Wanted to get double use out of it.
Now, thinking back, in retrospect, you think you should have written this book, man. Seems like it gets in the way of everything concerning you now.
Yeah, it does. I wish that I did not write it, in retrospect. Every word in it is true precisely as I wrote it. It's an honest book. I think it's a much better book than The Rap It got. But it caused so much tumult in my personal life and in my family life. It just, it set me off my game for a while, if you know what I mean. So, in retrospect, I wish it's a lot like, in one important way, Salman Rushdie's Satanic Verses. A lot more people... No, let me explain why. Before you get into devil worship.
There are a few women in this town that want to kill you.
No, a lot more people heard about that book and my book than actually read them. And what they heard was bad, basically.
Yeah.
That it was an ego trip, a tell-all. And it's more than that, you know.
But who talked you into exposing myself? You know, see, that's the problem right there.
You mean the title?
Yeah, they hear that title and they go,
I picked the title.
Geez. Yeah?
But I picked the title before William Kennedy Smith was indicted for rape, before Clarence Thomas, before Wilt Chamberlain's 20,000 Revelations.
Has been a hot year.
It's been, sex has been on the defensive. You know, when I came up with the idea, I thought it was clever.
What was that? Somebody in the crowd?
It was someone I slept with.
Oh. They just woke up and they're angry.
They're bungeeing off that nude bridge.
Now, what about, you know, it's funny. I was just watching a tape of your highlights backstage, and God, you've done some exciting things in your career, and I wonder if sometimes you worry about all this crap getting in the way of the fact that you have done some great work over the years. That Willowbrook thing, and I was watching you going behind the scenes in Laos, was it?
Laos and Cambodia, yeah. Yeah, I worry about it, but life is short, and then you die. You know, you can't worry too much about it. I've been in the television game now 21 years. I've covered 12 wars. I've done probably 3,500 stories, and my biggest fear for many years was that on my tombstone they'd write, "He's the guy that opened Al Capone's vaults."
But the thing is, those things, while, you know, it didn't pan out, it got huge ratings.
Huge,
These things
bigger than the Super Bowl. And then it was...
bigger than the Super Bowl?
Bigger than 82 share in Chicago. That's a lot.
Wow.
That's everybody with a TV set almost. And then it was the Nazi thing and the broken nose. You know, it just seems that there's some crazy thing every season that displaces the last crazy thing. But I think that if people stick with me, and you know, you really don't exist in television for 2 decades unless they do, thanks to that one person, the same one I made love with. If people stick with me, they see that I'm interested in the full range of human emotions, you know, and human experiences, from the serious and profound to the frivolous and funny.
But when you're getting whacked by a chair from a skinhead, are you thinking cause, or are you thinking ratings at that moment? I'm asking.
In the video, it's clear what I was thinking. Once I got hit with the chair, that's the only shot that slob landed, because then I follow exactly the guy who threw the chair, and in the corner of the screen, it's me pounding the guy. Pounding. That's it.
Geraldo, we'll be right back with more Geraldo.
Turner Broadcasting and Time Life Video dare you to take a walk on the wild side with Trials of Life, the gripping, award-winning nature video series that exposes the struggle to survive through uncensored, shocking photography. Join acclaimed naturalist David Attenborough for a close encounter with raw nature as you've never seen it before. Violent footage shows you the life and death struggle to survive in a harsh and brutal world. The quest for food, the thrill of the hunt, and the strategy of the kill. The battle for supremacy, the relentless drive to continue the bloodline, and the miracle of birth. Trials of Life is a first-hand account of the struggle to survive in a savage, untamed environment. Call this toll-free number now to receive Hunting and Escaping for $9.99. You'll see up close why the law of the jungle is kill or be killed. Try Hunting and Escaping. If it captures your interest, you can get other videos about every other month. Each tape explores the harsh realities of survival in the animal world. Trials of Life is a video series that will change the way you look at nature and yourself. People magazine calls Trials of Life visually stunning. Entertainment Weekly says Trials of Life is one of the liveliest nature shows ever. See the deadly art of survival in the wild in Trials of Life. Some scenes may not be suitable for younger viewers. Take a walk on the wild side with Trials of Life. Call now to order Hunting and Escaping for $9.99 and find out why we call them animals.
To order your Trials of Life video, call 1-800-782-4600 or send $9.99 plus $3.23 shipping and handling to Trials of Life, Grand Central Station, P.O. Box 5294, Department L-56, New York, New York.
We're back with Geraldo Rivera.
The champagne music maker. That's what you say.
You guys, you like that one? Geraldo says the champagne music makers.
No.
No? Been taken?
It's been, yeah.
What about the Stones? Yeah, sure. Hey, now, I was also, when I was watching your highlight reel, that Willowbrook stuff is amazing. What's the background there? This is a, well, you tell us.
Well, 20 years ago, it was the world's largest institution for the mentally retarded. It had been open, so that was 1972. It had been open in 1945, and a camera had never gone inside. 6,500 mentally retarded people being kept under appalling conditions. I mean, I can't even describe them.
Were you snuck in, or was this a planned visit?
A doctor who was rebelling against the conditions of the residents got me a key. So I got the key and I went in the back door of one of the wards and filmed what was on there, and then had to withstand all the threatened lawsuits if we put it on. We did put it on. And it started a firestorm. You know, I'm a native New Yorker. They talk about New Yorkers being cold and dispassionate and uninvolved. But I tell you, when we put that story on the air, we tapped a tremendous reservoir of compassion and concern, and people said calling the station and writing and what can we do, how can we get involved? And it started really a grassroots movement that I think it's legitimate to say started a kind of a national and international process of changing the way mentally retarded people are cared for. Yeah.
Well, man, for that,
Yeah.
you should be proud of what you did. Now,
I am very proud.
You know, I've made jokes at your expense over the years
no
at
kidding.
SNL. And,
I remember when you put my mustache on my forehead.
I remember that time I read in a Texas paper. You said you were going to kick
I was going to kick your ass. Yeah,
well, let me stick my head into that chair. I need ratings, too.
This is sweet. Let's go.
I'm kidding. But, I don't know, man. Your life seems so good. These jokes must be water off your back at some point. You got 2 shows. Your marriage is working.
My marriage is wonderful.
Just
I love my wife. It's funny, but not a night goes by now that I'm not in someone's monologue.
It's a buzzword.
I've become part of the pop culture. You know, I passed someplace in the 70s into the pop culture, and I became a punchline. You know, it's an easy way to get a laugh. And
well, your name is just the most recognizable. It doesn't pay off as well if you say Maury at the end of a joke. But you know, there's that whole segment of TV I was flipping through today before I came out, and it's Sweeps Week, and it's like Freakazoid time on the air. Maury Povich sitting there with 800-pound transvestites, and you know. It's so I guess it's part of the culture now to make fun of stuff like that. But your shows are doing great, right?
We're doing the talk show is really resurgent. We're doing terrific. Now it can be told.
Yeah,
I'm very proud of it. We're doing real investigative reporting. You know, we're not. There are others on the air, and they're recreating everything. They're becoming amateur Hollywood directors, and they're kind of putting together dramatizations, and that's not what we do. We do real hardcore investigative reporting. And it's working out. People are flocking to our tent. They're watching the show. I'm real pleased.
Now, when we did a thing together, I worked for the same company as you, Tribune, and
we are partners with the same company.
Right. And we
no longer work for anyone.
We're in sick of dancing for the man. But we were down in Baltimore for some affiliates thing, man. Right. You did the coolest thing I've ever seen. You know, we're all like meeting at this restaurant to meet with the affiliates. Very nice group of people. And Geraldo cruises into the wharf on your own boat. That's right. I thought it was the hippest thing I've ever seen. You know?
I sailed.
They brought me in like a little motorcycle or something, you know. And here comes Captain Blood cruising into the harbor.
With a week-long beard, it was great.
You came all the way. Yeah, the women loved it. You came up, all these female affiliate ladies. You're standing there like, you know, Horatio Hornblower, and I'm over in the corner like, hi, I'm a little guy. I have my own show. You know?
Television school. Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I have fun at it. I was a little worried it might infringe on my personal life because, you know, I got a baby now and I got my wife.
I saw her. I met Allie backstage.
Yeah, Holden's here tonight, my little kid. He's a big Geraldo fan.
Yeah.
But,
he laughs at the jokes, too.
But your marriage is great now, right?
You know, I almost did my show in this very same studio. We were going to be based out here in Los Angeles, and...
we were going to share the desk.
No, that was 6 years ago. Which was the guy underneath.
No.
Yeah, right. That'll be in the Inquirer next week.
Well, better me than Mick Jagger. But, you know... Now, what's the story? You were flirting with Jagger?
No, I wasn't flirting with Jagger. He was flirting with me.
Wow. Now, what are that big set of lips coming at you like? Wow, man, put it away. It's got to be like Jaws 3D, man. All right, Geraldo. Good to see you again,
too,
buddy.
guys.
All right, Geraldo Rivera, folks. We'll be right back with comedian Blake Clark.
This portion of the Dennis Miller Show is brought to you by Toyota, reminding you to always buckle up. Do it for those who love you.
LJ Odom on the Toyota Corolla LE Extra Value Package.
I was drifting in the desert heat, and like a refreshing wind, she swept me off my feet. She filled my heart with song, but now she's done me wrong. Well, she shut me out by barely lifting a finger. Life's got its ups and downs, and ain't this a humdinger? But as you can clearly see, my Corolla is always here for me.
Mommy says to clean in proper order. Glasses, silverware, dishes, then pans.
Pork grease, ew.
Mommy never says ew, Daddy.
Because Dawn cleans the greasiest grease. Dawn breaks it up and takes it away.
Oh, no, we forgot a glass and the water's all greasy.
What are we gonna do? Let's do what Mommy would do. See? The glass isn't greasy. Neither are my hands.
It goes there.
I thought your mother was tough.
Dawn takes grease out of your way.
The amazing Valentine for Greyhound half-price fares.
And now for my biggest trick. I shall make this Greyhound bus disappear. Abracadabra. Ta-da!
For a limited time only, you can go Greyhound for only half price. Plan ahead and get 50% off our regular low fares.
Well, at least I got it half right. Makes it a lot easier to park. Harder to steer, but a lot easier to park.
When we asked what's a strong name in headache relief, a lot of people said...
Excedrin.
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 When we asked what's a strong medicine for pain, a lot of people said... Ibuprofen.
Ibuprofen.
Ibuprofen. Well, we put our heads together and came up with this solution for headache pain.
Excedrin.
Ibuprofen. Excedrin.
Ibuprofen.
Introducing Excedrin IB. Now an ibuprofen medicine from Excedrin. Ibuprofen relief for tough headaches. New Excedrin IB. The headache ibuprofen.
If something is troubling you and you don't know where to turn, call Crisis Line at 1-800-866-9600. Help is on the line.
That you will always have a friend here at Carver High. Congratulations!
Decide what you're going to do after graduation, Michael.
Yep, I'm going to go home and make a sandwich.
Well then, Michael.
Hey, how you doing, Mr. G?
I'm fine. Listen, what are you doing after graduation?
I don't know. I was thinking about going home and brushing the teeth and combing the hair.
Hey, what's up, girl? You made it.
Hey, I couldn't have gotten through physics without you.
Yeah, well, you're on your own at college.
It's not fair.
That's all right. I'm gonna get a job, you know, start working, I'm saved. And I'll be in college in another year or two. So, what are you having fun, Mike? I think I'm gonna go home and make a sandwich. Okay.
Support the United Negro College Fund. A mind is a terrible thing to waste.
If you have arthritis or back problems and find it difficult to sit or stand without help, then this Strato Lounger Medi-Chair, exclusively at Sears, is the perfect answer. It's truly remarkable. Just press the button. When you want to stand, Medi-Chair puts you on your feet. Medi-Chair easily lowers you to a comfortable seated position. And Medi-Chair fully reclines. You control every move. Do yourself a favor. Try Strato Lounger Medi-Chair, now exclusively at Sears.
Potassium. Thank you. Potassium, kids, the key to any successful talk show. My next guest, a fine comedian who can be seen with Rodney Dangerfield next month in the film Ladybugs, and also next month in the film Shakes the Clown with Bob Goldthwait. Please welcome Blake Clark, folks. Blake.
There you go. So I was reading where the Japanese said that all Americans are dumb, lazy, and illiterate, and well, I didn't really read it. I saw it on television. I was lying there on the couch, and well, I would have changed the channel, but my remote controller's broken, and I don't know how to fix it. Say, yeah, we're stupid, dumb, lazy, and illiterate. See, I'm used to that because I'm from Georgia. That's what everybody thinks we're like down here. Stupid, dumb, illiterate, lazy, collard green eating, pickup truck driving hillbillies who date our cousins, right? Sure, that's what you think. Well, I never dated my cousin. Slept with her. I never took her anywhere. I like the South. In fact, I just got back from Orlando, Florida, which Florida isn't really a southern state. It's sort of like a northern state that slipped. But sort of part of New York that broke off and drifted south and attached itself to the underbelly of Georgia. But I was there. I was doing another USO Welcome Home to the Troops of Desert Storm. Yeah. I think that's I think that's what, number 3,895? Is that? Yeah. It's like every weekend these guys are at Now let's show these guys how much we appreciate their effort. Let's make them march every day, every weekend, for the rest of their lives. Teach them to win a war. It's like, not during the week when they'd get out of duty. No, it's on the weekends. Maybe these guys would like, maybe to date their girlfriends, drink a beer, go fishing, something. No, it's I fought in Vietnam. We didn't have to worry about any parades. We pretty much had the weekend to ourselves, folks. Not that I'm bitter. Not that I'm bitter. Quite the contrary. Proud of our troops. They did a great job. It's nice to win one, It's nice to be back in the win column. Hey, it was a rack, but a win's a win. It counts. You notice this? Since Vietnam, we don't really fight a country unless we're pretty sure we can beat them. Think about it. Panama, Grenada, Iraq, no problem. But when they had that quasi-democratic revolution in China that was squashed by the 18 million man Red Chinese Army, we're kind of over here going, hey, somebody ought to do something about that, man. But Iraq invades Kuwait, we're there. It's like, who invaded Kuwait? Iraq. Hey, they can't do that. Boom, dun, 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 dun. Every time anybody asks, every time anybody asks President Bush about it, what about the deficit of trade? There's a parade. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, the war lasted, what, 35 days? 35 days. The ground war lasted 100 hours. 100 hours. Hell, Mardi Gras lasts longer than that. With more American casualties. See, I knew the war would be quick. I didn't think it'd be that quick, but I knew it would be quick. Here's the first thing that tipped me off. See, Iran and Iraq fought a war, you might remember, for 8 years, right over the Gulf of Basra. 8 years. The front didn't move 30 miles east to west, north to south for 8 years. I knew then firepower and mobility never occurred to either one of these two people. Never occurred to them to look at a map and go, why don't we go up here? There are no soldiers up there. Oh, they forget it. It's a stupid idea. Yeah, you don't want to go where there are no soldiers. Who would you fight? You'd be up against those unarmed civilians, and we know how pesky they can be, huh? Second thing that tipped me off, it took us 5 months to get in place. 5 months to deploy our troops. They waited. They waited. Didn't it ever occur to them to maybe attack when we had one brigade there or something? Or did they come out to the front every day and go, are you ready yet? Jesus, it's been 3 months. All right, we'll wait. So while they were waiting, they dug in. They built bunkers, and they dug trenches, and they dug tunnels, and they put their armor and their artillery in defilade, and they put out mines and obstacles and all that stuff. And then when it came time to attack them, we just went around it. Just went around. One day they're out there going, where are the Americans? 5 months we wait. Now where did they go? And we came up behind them. Hey, Abdul, gee! How did you get back there? Well, damn, Abdul, there's a road right here. It was a drive-by invasion. That's what it was. Drive-by invasion. Thank you. Thank you. That's it for me. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
So that's how you do the Iraqi accent.
Yes, something like that. That's the, what? That's generic Arabian.
What was Hussein thinking, man? Last time I saw a battle plan like that, I was playing Stratego with Judy Landers. What was he thinking?
Yeah, what was he thinking? I mean, this is America, by God. We might not make a decent automobile in this country anymore. We might not make a decent TV, a Visa an hour, but one thing we still do is kick butt. I mean, we spent 3 years.
We still make a...
Wait, no, you're missing the point.
We still make a damn fine bomb.
Right, yeah, we do make a fine bomb.
Now, you're, as an ex-Vietnam vet, I'd be interested in hearing your perspective on gun control in this country.
Well,
Well, I'm just saying, something that I think is obvious we should have. I don't know what the hell
here's one of the things. I do, too. Here's one of the things. Not now... First of all, if you're in the NRA and you can write, don't write a letter, okay? So, I don't think we got any You know, most people that join the NRA join it because they can spell it. But here's the thing. Here's what gets me. Our federal government, your federal government, yours too, Dennis, our federal government feels it necessary to put a warning label on a hairdryer. Permanently attached plastic warning label that says, don't use this under the shower. Now, this is the same federal government that will not enact any sort of gun control legislation. When's the last time someone broke into a cafeteria with a hairdryer and killed 23 people? I mean...
I think I saw that on an episode of Alice.
Yeah, get in the shower. Get in the shower. But then everybody always argue, well, it's the Second Amendment to the Constitution of the United States, right, to keep and bear arms. Right, but this was written 200 years ago, when there were like 3 million Americans. I don't think our founding fathers had any idea how thin the gene pool was going to be stretched. If they could come back now and see the people walking around armed, I think they'd kind of go, I don't think we need that number 2. Not everybody should have a gun. Not everybody should have hair dryers.
And the weaponry was less advanced back then.
You're talking about a musket.
Right.
Fire a musket on Tuesday. By the time you reload it, you don't get to fire it again until Friday. Somebody's not going to go into a cafeteria or a McDonald's with a musket and kill 23 people. At some point, during all the measuring and the poking and the... Get the hell out of there!
All right, Blake. Good to see you, buddy. Blake Clark, folks. We'll be right back with Dr. Fiorella Terenzi after this.
Right flank.
Chicago, once the undisputed boxing capital of the U.S. All the great champions made their mark here. Now the excitement, the action, the tradition returns. Budweiser Championship Boxing live Thursday, February 20th at the Rosemont Horizon. Featuring in the main bouts, IBF champion Harold Fraser, plus Chicago's own undefeated Mark Randazzo. Good seats, including ringside, are on sale now. To charge by phone, call 312-559-1212.
That old car is worth money. Call Victory Auto Wreckers at 860-2000 for a quote. Victory will buy no matter what condition your car is in. Victory will tow it away free, and you'll get cash on the spot. Or save money by fixing up your car with used parts. Victory has 7 acres of used parts. Starters, transmissions, batteries for all types of cars. Victory Auto Wreckers, 710 East Green in Bensonville, near O'Hare. 860-2000.
I didn't understand why I felt that way. Why I couldn't sleep or eat. Why I could care less about anything, yet bust out crying over nothing. My life was going nowhere, just getting... I didn't know there were people who could help.
At Forest Psych Care Hospital, our adult depression specialist can provide an evaluation of the treatment that will help. Call 635-4100 for an appointment.
I forgot how bright things can be.
It's not human. Surprise! But it's just as intelligent as we are. It's growing. It has the killer instincts of a great white. It's an alien of the deep.
Somebody's alive in here.
And it's hungry. Hungry for Daniel Stern, Amanda Pays, and RoboCop's Peter Weller.
Still here.
Its name is Leviathan.
I will never be able to sleep again.
Wednesday night at 7 on Channel 9.
Welcome back, folks. The band. Welcome back. My guests tomorrow include actor Bruce Dern, MTV host Chris Conley. Is tomorrow they're going to the Academy Award nominations come out at 6 tomorrow morning. So if you don't have a life, get up and watch. And Russian talk show host Vladimir Posner. Hey, wait, he's out to get me. He wants my job. Crazy Rusky. Okay, the British royal family is a constant source of fascination for Americans, and what better way to understand the royal life than with a page from Princess Di's Daily File of Facts. All right, 9 a.m., fake fire drill with palace guards. 10:30 a.m., go out, wave. 1:30 p.m., visit Parliament, feign interest. 3 o'clock, stop at drugstore for more Tiara Bright. Slow day for Princess Di. 3:30 p.m., down the pub for Wet Monarch Chug-a-Lug contest. 4 p.m., forget tea time, Oprah's on. 7 p.m., finish macrame nose cozy for Charles. 7:30, work on gum wrapper chain. 7:45, king-size tankard of sherry. 8 p.m., bang my forehead bloody trying to escape this gilded cage. 8:15, suggest to Charles he use his ears for bat-like echolocation techniques. 8:30, call Queen Mother, ask her if she has Prince Albert in a can. 9 p.m., convert Fergie's culottes into camping gear for the kids. That's the day. No life. All right. Sorry, Fergie. My next guest is originally from Italy. She's right here in the cover of Mondo magazine. She being the Zoftic crazy blonde. She is also an astrophysicist and a musician. Cross between Carl Sagan and Madonna. Please welcome Dr. Fiorella Terenzi, folks. You look beautiful tonight.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Now, you interesting combination here, Fiorella. Which came first, the physics or the music?
I would say at the same time.
Yeah.
Because when I was a baby with my grandmother, I was going the country, looking the stars. And when I grew up, I chose at the university to study physics with a specialization in astrophysics and radio astronomy.
Astrophysics
Yes,
and radio
and
astronomy.
radio astronomy, and also cosmology. And during nighttime, like 9 to 11 p.m., I was
Cosmology
studying.
isn't like makeup, right?
No.
No.
Cosmology is the study of the universe,
Right.
how the universe is born, how it's created, and different theory about our evolution.
Was that pass fail? Just seems so. And now you've melded. It's weird.
Yes.
You've melded these two things. Tell us. This is such a unique project. I don't feel like I'm teasing you, but tell us how you brought music and the heavens together.
Okay, well, it was my doctorate in physics, and I was studying a very far away galaxy, 180 million light years away from Earth. Means that almost you can't see this galaxy. It's so far away that it's impossible to capture photos. But you receive a radiation or radio waves all the time that you collect with big dishes satellite,
Right.
like the one for television, very big. You store in a computer, and then you apply computer music procedure to listen to the signal of the universe.
180 million light years away.
Yeah, pretty far away.
So by the time this song comes out, how do you even know the galaxy exists anymore?
Well,
I mean, this music could be like their funky town.
sure. I mean, the galaxy.
Sorry, funky town. So you take the music, you feed it into the computer, and
You
then
feed
there's
in the
a...
computer, and then you realize that the music and astronomy are not so far away, because the radiation from one galaxy and also musical notes, they are very, very close together. They are very similar. They have both an intensity and a frequency. So why not to listen to the signal from the universe? Why not to listen to the sound of this sphere, to the sound of this galaxy, the celestial object?
But you have to program the sound, evidently, through something, right? Because the sound itself is just an impulse that
Yes.
we wouldn't be able to... It's like dog whistles, right?
Yes. Well, the signal...
Listen to me. All of a sudden, I'm June Lockhart on Lost in Space. You know? What the hell do I know? But we wouldn't be able to hear it unless you fed it through something, right?
No, it's true. The signal, the radiation you have from the universe are electromagnetic. And also the frequency is so high, we are talking about a billion of hertz. And you know that we listen only sound between 20 hertz up to 20,000 hertz. So if I say billion of hertz, these are ultrasonic radiation. So you need to program the computer, and it takes me almost 1 year.
Yeah.
To use a sound synthesis language, and then you can process this numerical data and listen to the universe.
Folks, do I go to the wall for you? Anybody can give you hammer. I'm giving you music from the heavens. We'll be right back with music from Dr. Fiorella Terenzi after this.
If you're going to be in Los Angeles and would like to attend a taping of The Dennis Miller Show, please drop us a note. Care of The Dennis Miller Show, Post Office Box 8160, Universal City, California 91608, or call us at 818-506-0043.
We picked the best books in the library.
Great choices.
And then we went shopping.
Ooh, your peanut butter's not such a great choice.
Hey, I grew up on this.
Really? Smell it.
It's fine.
Now smell Jif.
It smells more like...
Fresh roasted peanuts?
Yeah. And Jif tastes more like them. We've got a new peanut butter. Right, Troy?
Hey, Jif wrote the book on peanut butter.
Oh, clever.
Choosy moms choose Jif.
When I want to be sure my dishes are clean, I don't rely on my reflection. I rely on Jet Dry Rinse Agent. Jet Dry rinses off invisible residues that detergents leave behind. Advanced cleaning formula Jet Dry. Now that's clean.
Now hair that's styled can be beautiful to touch. The Finesse Styling Collection. Each has a touch of conditioner, so you get the hold that loves to be held.
Aha! So that's what happened to Dad's craft-free singles.
What free singles?
The fat-free kind. Helps Dad watch his fat and cholesterol.
Haven't seen them. Besides, we like them.
Sorry, campers, but these are different. See? Craft-free means fat-free. For Dad.
Aha!
Oh, we'll save him some. Any bread in this?
Kraft-free singles. Flavor like that without the fat.
Things are different. The all-new Grand Am Sports Sedan proves it. Things are better because inside and out, the Grand Am's equipped to perform. And it even gives you better mileage than Accord or Camry for a whole lot less. In fact, Consumers Digest named the Grand Am a Best Buy. Pontiac's new Grand Am. A new kind of excitement.
Steve Martin, a brain surgeon gone mad. Kathleen Turner, a beautiful woman gone bad. He's about to create the perfect lady.
Had the top of her head off, but that's as far as it went.
She's about to commit the perfect crime.
By Monday, you'll be dead.
All right?
All right.
Steve Martin is the man with two brains. Wednesday night at 11:30 on Channel 9.
You know, a lot of men want to know more about Rogaine with minoxidil. If you're one of them, I have good news for you. Now there's a video prepared especially for men who want answers to their questions about Rogaine. Simply call 1-800-284-7398, and Upjohn will be glad to send it to you, absolutely free. Now, once you've looked at it, you'll probably want to schedule an appointment with a doctor. After all, only your doctor can prescribe Rogaine. And if you call right now, Upjohn will also send you the names of doctors in your area who can help you decide if Rogaine is right for you. You'll also receive a $10 certificate as an incentive to see your doctor. For your free videotape that gives you the complete story on Rogaine with minoxidil and your $10 certificate, call toll-free 1-800-284-7398. So what are you waiting for? Make the call today.
At what age should you be concerned about your child trying drugs? 16? 14? Each year, almost 1 million kids who aren't even old enough for high school try drugs. Talk to your kids about drugs now.
We're back. The album is called Music from the Galaxies, and this song doesn't have a particular title, but I believe it is a dance remix that Fiorella did with Jelly Bean Bonitas and Galileo. And we're jamming with the Galaxy here, folks. Thank God I only did half a tab. Please welcome Fiorella Terenzi.
Listen to the universe. Electromagnetic signal. Radio waves from the space. Noise, sound, and music. Galaxies. Calling you from the radio galaxy. Music, sound, space. Listening to the universe. I don't worry. Radiation. Radio waves. Calling you from the radio galaxy. UGC 697. Calling you from the radio galaxy. UGC 697. Sound. Music. Electromagnetic waves. Calling you from the radio galaxy UGC 697. Calling you from the radio galaxy UGC 697. From the radio galaxy, calling you. Listen to the sound. Listen to the music. Calling you from the radio galaxy with the calling you from the radio galaxy with the signal center. Calling you from radio galaxy. You listen to the universe. You listen to the universe. Calling you from the radio galaxy with the signal center. Radio galaxy. Radio music.
This portion of the Dennis Miller Show is brought to you by Mars. Mars, making life a little sweeter.
Making life a little sweeter. Making life a little sweeter. Mars. Making life a little sweeter. Right back and stay a while. Making dreams a little truer. Life a little sweeter.
You're pure, you're natural, you wanna look
Ivory. It's so mild, more people baby their skin with it than any other soap.
You're my ivory baby.
Now your Ivory baby could star in an Ivory soap commercial and win $50,000. Just send us a photo and an Ivory soap proof of purchase. Enter today because anybody can be an Ivory baby.
Today in music history. Brought to you by Dexatrim. With the exception of Elvis, the Platters outsold every other recording act throughout the 50s. This recording of The Great Pretender sold over 500,000 copies the first week of release. The pioneers of pop R&B music, the Platters, hit #1 with The Great Pretender today, February 18, 1956.
At universities like this, clinical studies prove there's a way to lose weight simply and effectively without caffeine or caffeine nervousness. It's Dexatrim. Dexatrim helps you control your appetite so you can lose weight without feeling hungry. And no other weight loss product has more published medical studies to show that it works. In fact, studies prove that 4 out of 5 people lost weight with Dexatrim. Now that's powerful proof.
Dexatrim, medically proven to help you lose...
Welcome back, folks. Welcome back. Welcome back. Exit polls just in show that Bush nipped something. No, he nipped Pat Buchanan in New Hampshire, although final exit polls of people who are about to kill themselves within the next 3 days show Buchanan running a little bit ahead of him. If you'd like to bone up on upcoming monologues, here's tonight's suggested reading list: How to Write for Television by Norman Phipps and Tippy's Big Neck by Manfred Schnapp. I'd like to thank my guests, Geraldo Rivera, Blake Clark. Yeah, Geraldo, good guy. Blake Clark, and the delightful Dr. Fiorella Terenzi. Good night, teenagers. Bye-bye.
When in Los Angeles, guests of the Dennis Miller Show stay at the St. James Club and Hotel.